Hi, my name is Peter, and I'm a seller on eBay. And I found this new website called Bidder Warning, and in my opinion, it's an absolutely must-have for anybody who sells on eBay. And I wanted to do this demo video to turn people onto it. Bidder Warning is a site that goes out and analyzes all of the potential bidders on all of your auctions. And within minutes of receiving a bid, a message, or an offer, Bidder Warning sends you an email if the bidder has a history of leaving negative or neutral feedbacks for other sellers. So they basically do an instant evaluation of any potential bidder, and they analyze all of the feedbacks they've left for other people. And if anybody has left at least one negative or neutral, you're going to get an instant alert, and you're going to know exactly how that bidder operates, because as a seller on eBay, we no longer have the ability to leave negatives for any bidders, and all the power basically shifted over to the bidder. What Bidder Warning is for the seller is basically giving the seller a lot of the power back, so that you can make an educated decision and not be blindsided by a loose caboose bidder who's very willing to leave negatives and neutrals and use them also potentially as threats. You're going to receive a yellow warning for any bidder that has at least one negative or neutral feedback up to 5%. You're going to receive an orange warning for bidders that leave between a 5% and 10% negative neutral feedbacks. You're going to receive a red warning, that's the highest warning and alert, for bidders with greater than 10% negative and neutral feedbacks. Also, you're going to receive a blue warning. Whenever you see a blue warning, that shows you the bidder has 10 or less feedback scores. I'm going to click on the How It Works buttons, and how it works, and you're going to see what an actual alert email will look like. When you get an alert from Bidder Warning, this is pretty much exactly what you're going to see. It's going to show the item number. It's going to show the description of the item in question, and in this case, it's Gucci shoes. It's going to show you what type of alert this is. In this case, this is a bidder. So this tells me the guy just placed a bid on this item. If he sent me a message through eBay, it would show the word messages. If it was an offer on an item, if the person made me an offer on a store item, the word offer would be here. So there were three different types of alerts: bidder, message, and offer. Underneath the word bidder is the actual eBay user ID. In this demo, they put I guess they put bad bidder, but that's the actual eBay user ID. It's showing me it's a red warning, which is a high alert. Total feedbacks this guy has left for other people is only 28, and already he's got 3 negative feedbacks left out there. And it shows me a negative neutral percentage of 10.7%. The best part about this website is after you get the alert, right underneath you're going to see any neutrals and negatives left. So this gives you an opportunity to read the feedbacks, and you can determine whether the person is really crazy, whether he's got some legitimate beefs, or whether he's a high risk or low risk. In this case, he writes, I requested the tie's exact length. The seller stated 60 inches. The tie was 58 inches, with an exclamation point. The next one he writes, I requested the exact length. The seller stated 60 inches and the tie was 57.5 inches. Okay, I don't know how many of you sellers sell ties, but I got to be honest with you. If I do a quick measurement on a tie, sometimes the tie may be perfectly straight on the table. Sometimes it may be a little, I may be an inch off, an inch and a half, 2 inches off. It could happen. I'm going to sell a tie to this guy who is screaming with exclamation points and negative feedbacks because the tie was 2 inches shorter than he was supposed to be. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. If you don't like the tie, return it. I'll give you your money back. This guy right here, this is not somebody that I want to sell a tie to, much more Gucci shoes. In this case, I'd probably go in, I'd probably delete his bid and block him. But the point is this: no more blindsiding. With Bidder Warning, I know exactly what's happening all the time, and I no longer go into my eBay account. If you're anything like me, you log into eBay, you look at your new feedbacks, you click on it, and your heart stops because you don't know if you got negatives or neutrals or what's going on, because it affects your feedback rating, and it also affects how much money you get every month from eBay. I basically get 20% gross back on my eBay bill every month, and I like that, and I want to protect that. So with Bidder Warning, I don't worry about it anymore. Now I know in advance, and it enables me to take quick action. So if you sell on eBay, in my opinion, this is a must-have tool and absolutely necessary to at least try. And if you want full-time protection against any type of volatile bidder, I highly recommend you give Bidder Warning a shot. It's an awesome site.